finally break that 1,000 subscriber mark that we've been pushing for these last couple months, and the players aren't going to give me time to talk about how amazing that is because they're just running it, which is good because they want to play video games. I love that for them.
We'll tell you what, Doctor, I'll throw it right to you after this set to talk about it, because I do think it's cool. It's a nice opportunity for us to gas ourselves up, but first we have to gas up our loser semis players here in iDom versus Jazdero. And Banjo, you have brought up multiple times tonight that iDom Twitter clip of the 70-second perfect against JP. You think we're going to see a similar kind of cadence here at some point in this set tonight?
If it absolutely comes down to the wire to where iDom has to exhibit that amount of patience to make sure that they close out the set to get into losers finals, they will absolutely do that, but it will not need to be needed here. Good round out of iDom and 4 medals to boot.
4 medals off 1 round. It's like the fact that there's that secondary minigame for Manon, who's already sort of like, grapplers are always a little bit inherently volatile, right? And now you've got the minigame where the volatility swings even farther. It's just so scary. Chooses to cash out a level 2 that time, and that command grab is going to be enough to kill, even just at level 4. God damn!
Take a bow, ma'am. Back to the runway with you, because you're doing a little too much. All that damage from that level 4 command grab, I did not think that was going to kill like that.
JP thinks he's wealthy. Manon's out here like, I'm rich bitch, I'm the upper class. OD Amnesia off the jab. iDom just uses the opportunity to get a little bit of free drive gauge, but the teleport into the falling limbs is going to work out there for Jazdero, who was trying to earn their way in. Rare that you would see, I feel like, JP ending up having to be the aggressor in this matchup, but iDom having that life lead. Reversal level 1, it is going to get smoked out by the lingering fireball. What a shame.
But he says, I'll take a medal for my trouble here. And is steady getting hit by drive rush, crouching medium. And literally into the combo for the command grab. 3 medals on the side. iDom up 1 round and once again getting it done. Oh, there goes 1/4 of your life. Can you give me any more? Yeah, gonna be big punishable on this one. Punish counter incoming. Jazdero keeping them full screen here. Gets both OD spikes into the level 3. Good damage.
Not only is the damage there good, I like the economic choice, right? Committed a lot of drive gauge there to get the extra drive burst extension for extra real estate on the screen. The level 3 sort of pays for that, right? Because you earn that drive gauge back. So I was a little bit hesitant to be like, oh, that's in a really rough spot. You know what? I'm going to stop talking about the economics of Jazdero's decisions, because right now, that OD Amnesia is the only thing keeping him from bankruptcy on his health bar. iDom back to full screen. 1 bar in the tank for both players, and iDom sitting in burnout, but that jump in is huge. That was such an early spire. The expectation, Jazdero makes the hard read on a dash, and the jump comes out instead and loses for it. 2-0 iDom.
We're seeing iDom play with just a massive furiousness and tenacity that we haven't seen from him all night. We've seen him been playing a little bit more passive than usual, but these last couple of games, have just breezed by, and he completely is like, hey, I'm not really with waiting 70 seconds for a perfect. I'm trying to get it cracking right now.
Chucky with the low, using low forward a little bit more in this set so far is Jazdero compared to some of the previous matches, but iDom with that nice target combo manages to vortex Jazdero in. 2 medals, a little bit of bar. OD command grab, is that going to be enough? No, just barely not. It's hard to tell without knowing the medal value on. You have to add that to the calculation of the damage in your head. Right.
And apparently the iDom has someplace to be, because I have not seen iDom play this fast in a while, and literally is what seems to be speed running Jazdero, and Jazdero is just getting mixed up in between the command grabs. But speaking of which, good command grab from him, and finally has iDom back at half health, and expending every resource available, OD Spires, to literally keep him back.
The tip of the ballerina toes, pulling him in. Okay, Jazdero with the low forward in that situation as well, where you were definitely negative. Parries out of iDom, ready for the throw check. Jump in, okay. And the low pokes work out for Jazdero, managing to secure the round, both going into what still might be the final round as iDom sits on set point. But sitting with level 3 here is both players.
Wow, and what a jab to check the command grab. And wow, the twirl to literally bypass the fireball and get through that. But Jazdero is going to spend the level 3 and feels like, hey, we got to get you in burnout to calm you down. I've been getting viciously hit and struck by these drive rush combos, and this needs to come to a stop. So I'm going to make you block for a while. Good throw back into the corner.
They're trying to keep this lockdown in the corner here. The longer iDom is burnt out, the more Jazdero is able to try to secure this lead. But iDom now out of burnout. Jazdero waits a little bit too long. I feel like we saw this in one of their previous matches as well, where they just waited a little bit too long and now cashing out that CA. Alexa, play my favorite song.
Billboard hits right here. Does iDom have enough? Probably not, but still a one-touch situation.
Right into overhead, straight into burnout. But no, gets a little bit too hungry for his bridges and getting clipped on the whiff poke. Jazdero's able to secure the game. Still sitting up 2-1 though, as iDom. He has plenty of time for this, but if Jazdero is making these adjustments to how iDom is structuring his offense, it's only going to get harder as the set goes. It was so explosive in the beginning, but Jazdero's finding more opportunities to slow it down.
Yep, and here we go, expending every resource available just to get the damage, but for Metal Manon will use ODM needs to clear out some space. And iDom, even though in burnout, you know, Jazdero still has a lot to do, but will get hit by the double kick at the bottom here. And now a last round situation here for iDom to try to get in the losers finals.
Okay, setting out that portal, iDom just instinctively is like, yeah, you're doing setup, word, I'm dashing. Now back up against the corner, waiting it out a little bit. Where is the counter poke that we expect to come out of iDom? Okay, Jazdero structuring his own strings, even on whiff, a little bit different to try to catch out iDom's tendency to counter poke. Uh-oh.
Wow, all of a sudden, Jazdero turning it on right here.
But 4 medals on iDom and CA. This is nothing to scoff at, especially with us now being at medal number 5. Flipped by the low. Oh, into CA. Is this gonna... No, right?
No, this might actually be it. This actually might... He actually might pass from this. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and sing me a song. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and it's enough! iDom manages to top the Billboard charts and move on into the losers finals against Brian D. Oh my word, watch that confirm one more time here on the playback. I was so not sure it was the very last tick of that level 3, but iDom knows an anthem when he hears it.
It's crazy because we haven't seen this type of aggressive approach from iDom, like all top 8 is what it seems like. And now finally we see like at iDom's most just aggressive, he completely like clears the board against Jazdero and against a projectile character and a zoning character, and this is